Welcome, quiz fans, to the next multiple choice quiz, where we find out which one's more expensive.
Question 1.
Which of these paintings sold for the most money at auction? Shot Sage Blue Marilyn, Les Femmes d'Algue, Salvator Mundi, or Noguchi? Apologies if I said any of those completely wrong. It was C, Salvator Mundi, for an astonishing $450.3 million.
Question 2.
Which of these Lego sets is the most expensive to buy new from Lego? Is it the Death Star, Millennium Falcon, Eiffel Tower, or the Titanic? It's A, the Death Star, costing about $1,000 or £900.
Question 3.
Spices is usually the most expensive by weight. Is it vanilla, saffron, cardamom, or cinnamon? It's B, saffron.
Question 5.
Which of these cars sold for the highest price? Is it the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, the Ferrari 250 GTO, the McLaren F1, or the Aston Martin DBR1? It's A, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, selling for €135 million.
Question 6.
Which piece of movie memorabilia sold for the most at auction? Is it Marilyn Monroe's white subway dress, the Wicked Witch's hat, Dorothy's ruby slippers, or an original R2-D2 prop? C, Dorothy's ruby slippers, selling for $32.5 million.
Question 7.
Which handbag sold for the most money? Is it the Diamond Himalaya Birkin, the Chanel Diamond Forever bag, the Himalaya Caddy 28, or Jane Birkin's original Birkin bag? D, Jane Birkin's original Birkin bag, selling for $10.1 million.
Question 8.
Which of these sports collectibles sold for the most? Is it Mickey Mantle's 1952 baseball card, Babe Ruth's Cooled Shot jersey, Michael Jordan's Last Dance jersey, or Diego Maradona's Hand of God shirt? It was B, Babe Ruth's jersey, selling for $24.12 million.
Question 9.
Which bottle of whiskey sold for the highest price? The McLaren 1926 Valerio Ademi, Yamakasi 55-year-old, Delamore 62, or Isabella's Islay? It's A, the McLaren 1926, selling for an astonishing $71.2 million for whiskey.
Question number 10.
Which diamond sold for the most money? The Graf Pink, the Williamson Pink Star, the CTF Pink Star, or the Oppenheimer Blue? C, the CTF Pink Star, selling for $71.2 million.
Question 11.
Which video game is sold for the most money on an online auction? Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Bros, or Pokemon Red? It's A, Super Mario 64, selling for $1.56 million, or just over £1 million, for a sealed copy.
Question 12.
According to Guinness World Records, which film had the highest estimated production budget? Is it The Avengers Endgame, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, or Avatar? It's D, Avatar. production cost $425 million.
Question 13.
Which of these phones had the highest starting price at launch? The iPhone 17 Pro Max, the Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, or the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7? It was C, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, costing £1,800 or just under $2,000.
Question 14.
Which property is the most expensive to buy in the standard US version of Monopoly? Is it Boardwalk, Park Place, Pennsylvania Avenue, or Pacific Avenue? It's A, Boardwalk. Mayfair's the UK version. Let me know in the comments if your country has a version and what their most
Question
expensive
15.
one is. Which Pokemon card is sold for the most money at auction? Is it a 3rd edition Charizard, Pikachu Illustrator, Blastoise Presentation Card, or a Trophy Pikachu? B, Pikachu Illustrator. Sold for $16.49 million. Just over 12
Question
million.
16.
Type of cheese has produced the most expensive piece ever sold? Parmigiano Reggiano, Stilton, Roquefort, or Cabrelli's? Cabrelli's. D. Selling for just over £30,000.
Question 17.
Which postage stamp is sold for the highest price? Is it the Penny Black, Inverted Jenny, the British Guinea 1 cent Magenta, or the Treskilling Yellow? C, the British Guiana 1 cent Magenta, selling just under $10 million.
Question 18.
Which watch has sold for the most money? The Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, Rolex Baudai, or the Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication? Yeah, you're telling me. It's A, the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, selling for just under £25 million.
Question 19.
Which pair of trainers has sold for the most at auction? The Air Jordan 1s, Air Jordan 13s, Air Yeezy 1s, or the Moon Shoes? B, Michael Jordan's Air Jordans 13s, selling for $2.2 million.
Question number 20.
Which comic book has sold for the highest price? Detective Comics 27, Amazing Fantasy 15, Superman 1, or Action Comics 1? D, Action Comics number 1, which was Superman's very first appearance, selling for $15 million.
Question 21.
Which famous guitar sold for the most money at auction? David Gilmour's Black Strat, Kurt Cobain's MTV Unplugged guitar, Eric Clapton's Blackie, or John Lennon's Gibson J160E? It was B, Nirvana's Kurt Cobain's MTV Unplugged guitar, selling for just over $6 million.
Question 22.
Which footballer has commanded the highest transfer fee? Kylian Mbappe, Philippe Coutinho, Neymar Jr., Ousmane Dembele? Yeah, I don't watch football. It was C, Neymar Jr., 222 million euros.
Question 23.
Which of these record-breaking foods is the highest price? Is it this burger, a pizza, an ice cream, or a hot dog? It's C, the most expensive ice cream, costing $25,000 or £12,000.
Question 24.
Which hotel suite holds the record for the highest published nightly rate? Is it the Mark Penthouse, the Royal Penthouse Suite, the Empathy Suite, or the Royal Mansion? It's A, the Mark Penthouse in New York, costing just under $115,000 for one night.
Question 25.
Which of these toy collectibles sold for the most money? Is it the Steve Louis Vuitton teddy bear, the Stefano Centuri Barbie, the rocket-firing Boba Fett figure, or the Kama and Reinhardt doll? What are you thinking of that? Subscribe to the channel! Or scan that QR code there, right there. I've made it nice and easy for you. It was C, Boba Fett, selling for $525,000.
Question 26.
Which of these books or manuscripts sold for the highest price? The Baysan book, the Codex Leicester, the Magna Carta, or Birds of America? It's B, the Codex Leicester, which is Leonardo da Vinci's notebook bought by Bill Gates for $30 million.
Question 27.
Which perfume has been recognised as the most expensive commercially available? Is it the Chanel No. 5, Dior J'adore, Tom Ford Oud Wood, Clive Christian No. 1 Imperial Majesty? D, Clive Christian No. 1 Imperial Majesty, costing £115,000, just over $200,000.
Question 28.
Which film had the most expensive movie poster ever sold? Is it Metropolis, Casablanca, Dracula, or King Kong? A, Metropolis, selling for $690,000, just under £400,000.
Question 29.
Which photograph sold for the highest price at auction? Rhine 2, Untitled No. 96, Le Violon d'Ingres, or Spiritual America? As you can tell, I am no good with French. And of course it's the one I can't say. C, Le Violon d'Ingres.
Question number 30.
Which of these record-breaking drinks cost the most for a single serving? Is it a milkshake, a cocktail, cup of coffee, or a cup of tea? It was B, a cocktail. The Nahati cocktail in Dubai, costing £31,000.
Question 31.
Which coin sold for the highest price at auction? The 1794 flowing hair dollar, the Brasher doublon, the 1804 silver dollar, or the 1933 double eagle? It was D, the incredibly rare 1933 double eagle, selling for just under $19 million.
Question 32.
Which car registration plate sold for the most money? Was it A, P7, B, AA9, C, number 1, or D, D5? It was A, P7, of course, Dubai, selling for just under $15 million.
Question 33.
Which celebrity dress sold for the highest price at auction? Audrey Hepburn's black Givenchy dress, Princess Diana's Travolta dress, Marilyn Monroe's white subway dress, or Marilyn Monroe's happy birthday dress? It was D, Marilyn Monroe's happy birthday dress, selling for just under $5 million. I'm pretty sure one of the Kardashians broke
Question 34.
Which dinosaur fossil sold for the most money? Was it Stan the T-Rex, Apex the Stegosaurus, Sue the Velociraptor, or a Gorgosaurus skeleton? Obviously, he doesn't have a name. It was B, Apex the Stegosaurus, costing $44.6 million.
Question 35.
Which fish has sold for the highest price at auction? Is it a koi carp, a swordfish, a bluefin tuna, or an Atlantic salmon? Oh, it said a koi carp, but no, it's C, a bluefin tuna, costing $3.25 million.
Question 36.
Which sheep breed produced the most expensive sheep ever sold? The Merino, the Suffolk, the Dorset, or the Texel? It was D, the Texel, named Double Diamond, selling for just under $500,000.
Question 37.
Which type of bird has sold for around $1.8 million at auction? Is it a racing pigeon, a macaw, a peacock, or a toucan? Unbelievably, it's A, a racing pigeon.
Question 38.
Which of these record-breaking foods sold for the most money? Was it a luxury pizza, a cave-aged cheese, a gourmet hot dog, or white truffle? D, white truffle. Cost about £160,000 or $330,000.
Question 39.
Which type of feather has sold for the highest price at auction? A peacock feather, a huey feather, an ostrich feather, or a swan feather? It was B, the huey feather. It's an extinct bird, costing just under $30,000.
Question number 40.
Which of these strange food items sold for the most money? Was it a Charizard-shaped Cheeto, Virgin Mary grilled cheese sandwich, an Antarctic expedition biscuit, or a record-breaking fortune cookie? It was A, the Charizard-shaped Cheeto, costing just under $90,000. People are cray-cray.
Question 41.
Which dog breed produced the most expensive dog ever sold? Was it a French Bulldog, an English Mastiff, a Tibetan Mastiff, or a Samoyed? C, a Tibetan Mastiff, a red Tibetan Mastiff named Splash, sold for $1.51 million.
Question 42.
Which royal bride wore the most expensive royal wedding dress on record? Was it Princess Diana, Queen Letizia of Spain, Catherine, Princess of Wales, or Meghan, Duchess of Sussex? B, Queen Letizia of Spain. Her dress costing just over $10 million, £6 million.
Question 43.
Which piece of Harry Potter memorabilia sold for the most money? Harry Potter's wand, a first edition book, Harry Potter's glasses, or the original Philosopher's Stone cover art? Or Sorcerer's Stone for my American friends. It was D, the original Philosopher's Stone cover art, coming in at £1.5 million or just under $2 million.
Question 44.
Which type of musical instrument holds the auction price record? Is it a piano, a violin, a guitar, or a saxophone? B, a violin, coming at $15.88 million or just under £10 million.
Question 45.
Which baseball sold for the highest price at auction? Babe Ruth's first home run ball, Mark McGwire's 70th home run ball, Sohei Ohtani's 50-50 ball, or Aaron Judge's 62nd home run ball? It was C, Shohei Ohtani's 50-50 ball.
Question 46.
Which teddy bear has sold for the highest price? Staff Louis Vuitton teddy bear, Paddington bear, original Winnie the Pooh bear, or 1999 Harrods Christmas bear? It was A, the Louis Vuitton bear, selling at $182,000, or just over £125,000.
Question 47.
Which digital artwork sold for around $69 million? Again, people are cray-cray. Is it the CryptoPunk 5822, Crossroad, Human One, or Everyday's The First 5,000 Days? It was D, Everyday's The First 5,000 Days. Cost somebody just over £50 million.
Question 48.
Which of these internet domain names sold for the most money? Was it voice.com, 360.com, beer.com, or z.com? It was A, voice.com, selling for $30 million. Cash only, apparently.
Question 49.
Which vinyl record sold for the highest price at auction? Michael Jackson's Thriller, the Beatles' White Album, number 1, Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon, or Queen's A Night at the Opera? It was the Beatles' White Album, number 1, which was Ringo Starr's personal copy, selling for just under $800,000.
Question 50.
Which vintage computer sold for the highest price? Original Macintosh prototype, Apple Lisa 1, Apple One computer, or the IBM personal computer? It was C, the Apple One computer, selling for $905,000. Wow, I hope you enjoyed that. I did, even though I couldn't say most of it. So, subscribe, hype, like, comment. Love you all. Bye bye.